Hey guys, Metal Dave here, aka Super Trevelyan. Here I got another video of Bulletstorm on the PC. This is a very fun game. Bunch of mindless violence, but fun. Really very fun. So anyway, the reason why I'm doing this video is I want to talk about something that kind of bothered me today on the Nintendo community on YouTube. There's a video out done by this guy named Fat Gamer and one of his buddies called The Best of Both Worlds. Now on this video, they really were bashing the Sony community really strong, like really very hard. And in fact, it was so obviously like over the top that I couldn't help but think that they were just doing this, you know, for the attention and for the views, really. And that brings me to the point of, you know, what exactly are these guys doing these Nintendo videos for? Are they doing it for the community, or are they doing it for the views? You know, what is their real opinion? I've seen each of these guys who do the Best of Both Worlds. I've seen their channels individually, and they seemed pretty sincere. Always talking about how they're keeping it real and everything, but man, it was so ridiculous. It reminded me of one of those WWF pre-match taunt fights that they used to do back in the day, if you recall. If you recall those times where they would, you know, basically, you know, talk like how they're going to rip the guy apart and how, you know, they're going to be just garbage after they're through with them. And that's like exactly what they were doing on this Best of Both Worlds show. Just really bashing the Sony fan base, saying the PS4 has no games, PS4 is garbage, PS4 has, you know, nothing coming out, it has no games of interest or anything like that. So I found it just really strange that they would be so over the top about it. You know, it didn't really seem like it was something that they were very sincere about. It just seemed really fake. So what I'm interested in as a Nintendo fan myself is simply just to watch, you know, honest people talk about their honest beliefs. If you really believe Nintendo sucks and it's your honest opinion, that's fine. You know, you're entitled to your opinion, and no one should give you a hard time about it. So it's just really funny how this community's going. You know, people take everything so seriously, seemingly so seriously, make big deals about everything, make excuses about everything, not sincere. You know, they want their, you know, views to go up on their channel. But really, you know, when you think about it, people really do respect honesty. If you like something on PlayStation 4, that's fine. You know, you can like something on PlayStation 4. There's no reason why a Nintendo fanboy who watches your channel is going to really give you that hard of a time for liking something on another system. If you have all the systems, you know, that is fine. There's no problem with that. If you like a game on Sony's system better than the Nintendo system, that's fine. Hey, you know, maybe it's actually a better game. You never know. It might actually be made better. There's good things to like on all the systems. You know, me personally, I enjoy PC gaming. I enjoyed the Wii U and Nintendo games. I'm not a crazy, you know, diehard crazy person about it, but I do enjoy Nintendo games a lot more than pretty much any of the other consoles. PC gaming is definitely its own thing. There's a lot to like about PC gaming. There's so much interaction. community is very strong on PC. They really support the products wholeheartedly, and all the mods you can do on PC games are really cool. And PC gaming is really very fun. It's its own niche or niche or whatever you want to call it. You know, I am 33 years old. I've been playing Nintendo since I was 5 years old, back when the original system came out in 1985 in the United States. So for me, it's been a no-brainer to, you know, really, you know, be a Nintendo supporter. I don't know. I don't owe anything to Sony. I don't owe anything to Microsoft. I do feel like in my heart of hearts I do owe something to Nintendo. Just from a historical standpoint, they were there for me since the beginning, and they continue to make great games. You know, that's my opinion. That's something that most people do agree with, though, is that Nintendo does make good games. The Wii U is a system that is very good in my opinion. It's just it's a convoluted system, though. It doesn't do any one thing great. It does a lot of cool things, but none of them is something that stands out as something that you must own the system for. The only thing that it's going to encourage someone to buy the Wii U is basically going to be the software. The features of the system itself are just not quite enough. It's not like some must-have thing like the original Wii concept was when it first came out, with motion controls and you know using the controller as a tennis racket and also as something to play Mario with. You know, so that was something that truly set it apart. The Wii U, on the other hand, doesn't really do that. It has a lot of cool features, having the map on the screen, on the second screen, and you know, being able to play off screen completely the whole game on your controller is pretty cool. And the touchscreen capability has a microphone built inside. A lot of cool things on it. It's just all of it has been done already. It's just it has it all in one package, basically. So, plus it's called Wii U. It's not called Wii 2. It's not called something completely different, which it probably should have been. It should have been communicated as something totally different. So there's lots of problems with the Wii U itself, but none of which are really the games. The problem is the system itself and Nintendo's poor management of the system. That's really it right there. I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, Sony doesn't have any games and their PS4 is garbage and who cares if it sold more already than Wii U. And I'm not going to say that because there's no reason to. It's just simply Nintendo doesn't need to be defended. They've been around for over 100 years. I think they're doing fine on their own. You know, the Wii U has not been a success so far. Overall, though, I'm pretty confident the system's still going to sell about 20 million units worldwide, which is not good, but it's not a failure as, like, say, the Dreamcast was. Even the Dreamcast, in my opinion, was not a failure. It's simply a Sega failing the Dreamcast itself. The system was actually pretty cool. So the Wii U as a system, I think, is very cool. Has a lot of potential. It's just that we never know. You know, we just gotta wait and see what Nintendo does with it. And you know they're not gonna ditch the system, because if Nintendo did ditch the Wii U and stop supporting it so early as its flagship console, who in their right mind is gonna ever want to buy their next console? It's just not gonna happen. So everyone who is saying they should abandon the system already, I'm not quite understanding that part of it. Interesting. I'm out of ammo in this game. Alright. Since when could you run out of ammo in this game? Alright. So, change the subject here. Better do something. It's gotta be up. There we go. That always helps. If you ever want to take your aggression out on something, if you're pissed off at something, man, just play this game and all will be better. So anyway, fanboyism, I don't really think it's fanboyism at this point. I think it's YouTubeism. People are really pushing hard to make this YouTube stuff their life, which is sad in all honesty. But hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And if you want to try to increase your views by being dishonest and not really voicing your true opinion about things, that's up to you. But you're probably gonna get some flack about it, just like this video right now. Fat Gamer and the other guy, I respect what you guys are doing as far as supporting Nintendo. I respect people that support Nintendo. Just there's no need to bash Sony so hard like that. It's just silly and immature. But keep doing it. By all means, go ahead and keep doing that. See how far it gets you. Good luck to you. But overall, I don't think you're going to get too far doing that. You know, it's just silly. In the end, well, so basically what you're doing is setting yourself up for failure, because if you do decide to turn to, you know, to supporting Sony on your channel, it's just you're gonna turn into another Gamer Nate flip flopper. Just do yourself a favor and just don't be biased to one system. As far as, I mean, yeah, you can be biased to one system, but don't be so anti other systems. I myself am not anti anything. I have a lot of respect for game developers, respect for game systems. It's not easy to be a game developer, I know that. So, you know, all these guys, they work hard in their games. It's good to support them. It's good to support the community. Just do it in an honest way, and it's kind of silly, you know, to say, hey, treat each other nice, but you don't have to do that if you're pissed off at someone too, you know. Say what you're going to say. But I think it's just really dumb to attack other communities. And that's it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the blood and the guts and the commentary. We'll talk to you guys later.